before we get into today's video, we're going to go ahead and give away our 20,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'm going to pop the URL for the YouTube video right there. We're going to filter the duplicate users and get our YouTube comments. This is going to import all of the comments that we have on that video. 310 unique comments from the video, guys. And a big shout out to everyone who has been supporting the channel. We are 20,000 subscribers, almost 20,300 already strong. So we're going to start the raffle and we are going to pick a random winner. Now this is for $200, guys. We can do it a couple different ways. I'll talk to whoever wins, but this is for $200 for our 20,000 subscriber giveaway. So let's go ahead and hit the start button. There are the comments, guys. And the winner is Tony G3399. As data to my wife, also in banking, I love watching all of your videos and streams, even from the Twitch days, and board rating you. Very cool, guys. That is the winner. Go ahead and hit me up at furryhippogaming@gmail.com or on Discord, Tony G3399. We can go ahead and settle up for the $200 prize that you got. So let's go ahead and we'll get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back with our Graveborn team, 27,000 diamonds. And as we know, Tresnar just dropped. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to do some summons for him. First, we're going to look at our team. Graveborn team, short of having Tresnar and Baden max out to Ascended, we have every other hero built. At this point, we're starting to get a lot of copies of heroes, and we are using them to recycle for fodder. And also, eventually, we're going to have to retire them as we continue to get more. We're working on a lot of plus 30 signature items here, a lot of 9 and 9 furniture, as you can see, as well as a lot of engraving on this account, which is awesome. We have Pharrell already that plus 60 engraving, which he is just maxed out, guys. Such a very cool hero to see. So let's go ahead and we'll get right into the summons. I'm going to speed it up a little bit because I know we have quite a few to go through. So we'll come down here. We'll use our stones first. We have 5 elite hero stones. Boom. Look at the Graveborn love on that one, guys. Isabella, Hodgkins, and Thorn on that one. Very cool to see the summons. That was very lucky. The reason I really want to do this is because, as you can see here, we have one more day till this resets. So if we can pull all 5 copies of him out of here, we get the reset and at 1 day, 15 hours, and then we can go ahead and build him again. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we can pull a couple copies out of the regular summons. We went ahead and we threw him into the wish list. So again, fingers crossed, if we can pull 1 or 2 more copies of him, it would be very nice to see. That way we don't have to rely on so many of those companion or the desired summons because they are a lot more expensive to go ahead and use. Graveborn, we know we're going to be doing that, but let's get into our regular common scrolls. And again, hoping we can pull a couple, which there's a copy of Desira. I do not believe we have her maxed out at 5 stars, so that's definitely a good copy right there. Another pull here, which is Granite, so an unlock for the Maulers. And we get a double, guys. We get Taylene. Another copy of Taylene. We already have her on all these accounts. I believe she is already Ascended, so to pull another Celestial out of there, very cool to see, guys. On a double pull, got a copy of Drez right there. And I'm hoping we pull one more lead on this one. Just some rare stones. 1 card on the table, and we have 4 pulls here for the Graveborn specific. And there he is, guys. Lucky with a copy. Very nice. So we get the unlock right there with a copy of Tresnar right off the bat. Very cool to see. Maybe we'll pull one more. It'd be nice to see one more copy of him right here, which there's a copy of Baden. So overall, not too bad. We pulled a copy of him, which I like to see. There's another copy of Kelthar. Still got to take him to 5 stars. 27,000 diamonds. We have 5 pulls here. And again, hopefully we can pull some elite copies without burning through too many diamonds, which there is 1 copy, guys. But that was 3 and then a pull. We need some luck here. We need to get lucky with a couple more copies. I believe that will take Hodgkin to 4 stars, almost completely maxed out. Then we did get a lot of Graveborn fodder right there, which is good because we're going to need it to go ahead and build them out. There's another copy right there. Still got 3 more pulls. I'd love to see a double here, which there is 1 final pull. Oh, we did not get another copy there, guys. That's okay. We pulled a couple copies, which is good. And then another copy of Kelthar. So we pulled 3 copies with the one we got. It gave us our 4th. We're looking for Alna in here. Alna, I believe we already have Elite Plus. So we got 3 pulls in here. Maybe we could pull some diamonds out of here. Maybe a copy of Alna. Boom! There we go, guys. First one, a copy of Alna and a Light Bear and a Mauler card as well. Pull number 2 just gives us some resources. And the final pull here, just some more resources. But still, overall, pretty good, guys, which I believe we're adding another star to Kelthar, adding another star to Hodgkin. So the Mauler's getting, or excuse me, the Graveborn getting some love with adding some stars on these heroes. Almost maxed out, guys. Very cool to see. And then here, since we did get the double copies, we have our food. We have Thorin maxed out, or Thorin maxed out, and then we have Isabella already maxed out. So we'll take him to Legendary. And there we go to Legendary Plus. And I think we have enough for food, which we do. We do have enough using Sylvana, which we need one more copy of Legendary because that will actually take him up to Mythic, guys. Unlocking that signature item, very nice. I have enough to take him to a plus 20. I do not have enough for the plus 30 yet. And then we are just going to work on Baden. Once we get him built all the way up, it'll be very cool to see. So when this resets, we'll get a couple more diamonds. We'll be able to do a couple more summons out of here, but already taking him to Mythic, unlocking the gear, which is awesome. I really want to see him. We also got that copy of Granite out of there. So very cool to see overall. The Oaken, we popped him in the wish list. As you can see right there, we do have him at Mythic. Baden is still in there. We're going to try to max out a couple more heroes in here. Almost all the Graveborn have their furniture maxed out. There's a copy right off the bat for Arthur. And it looked like another one right there for Albedo. And we're going to take these heroes to 9 of 9. I know we had 4 cards on the table. So I think a lot of the Graveborn we can already max out, which there's a copy for Ainz. But when we start getting into our 4 teams, we definitely need to make it a little quicker. There's a second piece for Albedo. And a couple legendary pieces there as well. So that gives us 5 cards on the table. I'm going to have to burn through some of these guys to see. So that gives 3 of 9 with Ainz, 3 of 9 with Albedo, which it looks like we still have to go. We're going to have to go through and max out her room there. But most of them, I mean, we could max out Theowen. But we have Lucretia and we have Ainz. You know what? I'm going to save our cards right now because I want to get Lucretia and Ainz maxed out. We know how they work and how successful they are. Albedo, we finally got to that 3 of 9, which is awesome to see. Merlin's already at 3 of 9, so our dimensional team is good. I just want to get the Celestials and the Hypogeans up a little bit stronger out of there. So we're going to have to wait and focus on building up those teams. And then the extra copy we got of Taylene, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use right now, guys. All right, so that will do it for our summons. Very cool to see the summons overall. So let's go ahead and we'll get into the campaign. So we're going to push through our next 20 stages. Going to be really easy. You can see, again, starting to get into the level deficiencies. If we go through another 20 stages and then even further than that, we'll be into chapter 36. Then we move into 37, which is the pre-nerf territory. We did speed this up a little bit. Running with this combination, it seems to work out really well. I love the power of Oden. You also have Pharrell in this formation. Thorin, just because he is super hard to kill. Then, of course, Grez, Desira. A lot of people kind of put Desira down, but the big thing with her is the heals do happen relatively slow. They're strong when they can get them out, but if you are fighting any burst comp, they are going to die super quick. So getting into the multiple team formations, we're going to go ahead and put Treznar in here. I don't think he's going to be very effective. We did put some gear on him. I got him all the way to a plus 26 signature item, but only being at mythic at this level. He does die out pretty quick, as we just seen right there. This is the last team. We're running Ainz and Lucretia together just because we're simply lacking some of the heroes within here to build them out. So let's go ahead and we'll put Treznar in here for the rest of these battles. See exactly how he does. I love how he rushes in combat. So a lot of people have said that he is pretty strong, but the problem is if the hero does take a certain amount of damage, he dismounts. When he dismounts, you lose the ability to use 2 of his 4 abilities. So similar to like Hendrik has 2 abilities that are only 1 use. Once they use them, he cannot use them anymore through the entire fight. Similar to Treznar, when he does get dismounted, you will see he cannot use his ability. I think it's the second and third ability or the third and fourth ability, but he cannot utilize any of those abilities when he's dismounted. So if he does get to that point of getting dismounted, he's pretty worthless short of the very seemingly short immunity that you can get out of there. So it's still kind of questionable. I know a lot of the comments I'm going to get right now is Treznar worth building? Question is right now, he is too early to tell. We have to really test him out. We have to see if he comes out of some meta comps or if there's going to be some viability to using him within different formations in the campaign. I think that's really where a lot of the heroes shine is there's a significant amount of players that do not do the PvP aspect of it. And there are several heroes in the AFK arena that are built specifically for PvP. I hope this is not the case. Kind of unique with him, making him a ranger. That was kind of, it threw me for a loop. I feel like he would probably be a warrior, but ultimately with the spear being on a horse, a ranger. I know people have also made a bunch of horse teams, I guess, running Leica in there, running Estrilda in there, running Treznar in there, which I think is pretty funny to do, but making the all-horse team in AFK Arena just seems like people have a little bit too much time on their hands every now and then. But as you can see right there, Treznar actually charged to the back line behind Leica. Leica turned around to attack him, and I think that's really a big part that we're going to see with this hero is the ability to turn enemy heroes around, especially if he does take that burst damage. If he hops off the horse, he's going to have the immunity with that plus 30 signature item, which is going to result in enemies facing backwards, essentially. But again, we're going to have to see how effective it is. Did the exact same there. He charged through the front line formation, stunning them, and then, of course, turned Leica around in that combination. And then he runs right to the middle of the battlefield. He's kind of all over the place. If you notice, or if you guys have used the trial version of him, he does just go all over the place. I'm not sure the rhyme or reason or the pathing logic that they kind of built into him, but it is pretty crazy to see how he does within the battles. So right now, again, kind of early test. We're going to have to see how well he does and exactly where to build him. A lot of players were already saying plus 30 engraving, plus 60 engraving. There's going to be no point to get for him. And there's also talk of Dolly with a brand new hero in the shop. Of course, she does give us mention to upcoming heroes, and she is already talking about a hero right now. A lot of players are saying it's going to be a Lightbearer hero, which is going to be interesting because we just seen Morrow not too long ago. But then we seen, I believe it was Granite, and then we seen the hero we have here, Treznar. Not sure if it's going to be, again, a Wilder, but it might be another Lightbearer hero. We are yet to be seen. Making progression in here, 35-40, so this will be the last stage that we're going through. So 20 more stages done this week. Trying to run this through every single week with the faction accounts until we hit a hard stop. I can see it going into 36, that there's a possibility we're going to get to a hard stop within the campaign, and it's going to be really difficult to make progression because essentially the campaign is going to catch up to where we are for our levels. This team, we do have to outfit just a little more, especially with gear and signature items, things of that nature. But that will do it for our campaign push. 20 more stages down, guys. That takes to 35-41. We'll go ahead and collect up some loot here. And let me know in the comments what you guys think. Super stoked to see where the Graveborn count is. I never thought I'd take it this far, but we are still hanging with it. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.